Alright guys, so we got one thing to talk about here. Maybe it's two things. I don't know, let's dive into it, shall we? Alright guys, welcome back to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone as we are rolling down the road on Copper. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and really any kind of content. If you're old here, welcome back. You know what's going on. As I'm pretty sure the header says, guys, this is gonna dedicate this episode of Rolling with T-Bone to Gene Smith and his family. Of course, everybody knows Gino's a big part of the Rolling with T-Bone family, and just a brother all the way around. Brother Mason kind of rides with us in our club a little bit. Brother Gene's mother passed away. She'd been going through a lot of things. You know, I've been asking for y'all to hold him up in prayer. So I continue to ask that for him and his family. I know it's hard on Gene. Him and his mom was close, and you know, you just hate that. But you know, I just want him to know that the whole Rolling with T-Bone family's got him in their thoughts and prayers. And of course, Gene has sponsored an episode or two of Rolling with T-Bone, because without him I probably wouldn't be shooting with this camera from this angle, because when my GoPro 8 crapped out on me, Gene had another one. He wouldn't take any money for it. He said just continue shooting episodes of Rolling with T-Bone. So that's what we're doing. But do this episode, Gene, in the memory of your mother. I actually never got to meet her, but we got you back, brother. Anything you need, you just let us know. Alright guys, sorry about that. I wasn't sure what was about to happen right there, but I'll put that clip into the video. Alright, so I know a lot's going on in YouTube world right now. I've seen a lot of Sturgis content coming out, and if you're watching my video, Her Two Wheels, Jordan Ray, Blockhead, and others, of course, Shade Tree Surgeon and Shaley, they're all out Sturgis, out at the big Sturgis rally there in the Black Hills of South Dakota. South Dakota, it is South Dakota, ain't it? I don't think it's, yeah, it's South Dakota. Good grief. But I've been enjoying that content. Let everybody know, flipping the Blue Mule, the chopper that Flip won through the raffle for Forgotten Angels. He put a video out on that a few days back, so y'all be sure to go check out Flipping the Blue Mule. Check out his bike as he took his maiden voyage on a rainy, wet, well, wasn't raining, but the roads were soaked, and he had to go to the DMV, and that turned out to be a whole thing. So y'all go check that out. Tell old Flip that T-Bone sent you. But other than that, guys, they're just I'm getting geared up for the Spooktober horror movie reviews. I'm getting ready to start putting a list together for that after this weekend, because this weekend I'm going to be off the grid Saturday and Sunday. Well, Friday evening, Saturday, and Sunday morning, as I will be driving for the rodeo. So by the time y'all see that, that will already have happened. And I can tell you that I have been doing this for a while, and Sunday and Monday are usually a drag. It takes me a little while because, you know, most of the time I don't get home to around 11:30 or 12 at night, and that's about 4.5 hours past my bedtime. And Saturday I kind of drag because of Friday. Then I go back and do everything again Saturday evening. So this video will hopefully be shot and ready to upload. And it's just kind of me touching base, letting you guys know what's going on. As we're moving into early fall, we're getting ready to, I've noticed some of the trees, the leaves have started lightening up, meaning that here probably in about 3 weeks we'll start seeing the changing of the trees. So we're getting toward fall, guys, and it's hard to believe the summer's already gone that quick. Which, we're not out of summer yet. We still got to get through September. And of course we're still in August. It's only the middle of August. September, the first couple of weeks of October, so we still got a ways to go. It'll start cooling off in the evenings and in the nights, but the days are still going to be pretty nice. Just out bobbing around on Copper this evening. Got off work. I knew I was going to be busy most of the weekend, so thought I'd get me a ride in, get it some content shot, so we'd have an episode of Rolling with T-Bone, which I don't know, guys, if I'm going to premiere this episode or not. I'll probably make that decision either Sunday evening or Monday. I just don't know. I don't know what my schedule looks like, because this past Monday I had a lodge meeting to go to confer a degree, and I wasn't, you know, I feel like if you're going to have a premiere, which I know y'all would show up for the premiere and have a good time amongst yourself, but I believe if you're going to have a premiere, you need to try to be there for it. That's kind of my take on it. Not to down what anybody else does, because some people just have premieres and they're never in them, or they're so busy they never get a chance. But my wife had brought it up. She said, you know, they like to hang out in the premiere and chat amongst each other. So I don't know. I may set it for a premiere. We'll see. I don't know. I got time before I have to make that decision. Hopefully it's one of them deals where I can set a premiere and be there for it. But you just can't never tell what's going to happen, guys. You know, while we're sending up prayers, I want you to send up a prayer for the Hicks family. Cody Hicks, brother. He's got a sickness in his family right now. I won't go into any detail because it's not my place, but just hold Cody Hicks and his family up in your prayers. I know Cody watches Rolling with T-Bone, and, you know, another one, we're there for him. Got his back if he needs us for anything. And I'm going to give a special shout out right here to my AMR brothers and sisters. David, Michelle, Builtman, Jay Bird, Barb, Fender, and Jeffy. Hope I ain't missing nobody. I don't think I am. If I am, I am. If I missed you, just drop down and grill me in the comments. Do it anyway. It don't matter. Getting ready to hit Highway 2 here, guys. Love Highway 2. I love this road. I have wrecked on this road before, but never on a motorcycle. I wrecked a car on this road years ago. I came into a curve. Car was a little bit too hot and I was a little bit too high. Not high on drugs, but I was on moonshine, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I hit this curve down here at the bottom. Really too hot, and the car took a nosedive. But nothing got hurt. I didn't get hurt. Bumper got jacked up a little bit. I was able to back out in the road and continue on. So, God, that's been 30 years ago. Wow. Hope statute of limitations to run out on that. I know something else too. Somebody had asked me here a while back, it got mentioned in a conversation about going live on YouTube. I've never went live on YouTube. I have, in fact, went live on Facebook just one time. Had a pretty decent little live session. Several people come in, several people, you know, talk to. But I've never done it on YouTube. I never really thought I would have the audience to go live. Now, Recycled Hooligan has went live a couple of times. I missed the first one, but I was there for the second one, and just hanging out in the, you know, he was live. We were hanging out in the chat, just having a good time. And I told him, I said, you know, you should keep that going. And if you did have a live chat Saturday and I missed it, Hooligan, just know I was at the rodeo driving shuttle. But I don't know. That may be something, you know, once you get into the winter time and, you know, riding starts slowing down and I start looking at trying to figure out content, I may do something like that once it cools off a little bit colder. Like I said, once, because shooting content becomes really hard in the winter, and it may be one of them deals where, you know, doing a live video, just doing a live feed, well, you know, maybe once, twice a month might be a way to fill time. But I can tell you what's going to be the first video in the Rolling with T-Bone Presents Spooktober. I scrolled down and I don't think I did it, but if I did, it's already been 2 years ago, so I can redo it. But the very first Rolling with T-Bone Presents Spooktober video review is going to be the original Nightmare on Elm Street, not the remake that they did back in 15 or 16. It may be earlier than that, but I'm talking about the original Nightmare on Elm Street. So look for that. I know I've talked about it, but I don't think I've ever done a full review on it. To be honest with you guys, the Nightmare on Elm Street is probably my favorite series, horror genre, and then Friday the 13th is going to be a close second. But y'all keep your eyes peeled for those. Those will start coming probably in about a month. I'll start getting everything put together for those. About the middle of September, I'll start shooting. And I do want to mention that to you guys. As I'm shooting the Spooktober videos, if it looks like I'm riding a bike on the same day and I'm just shooting videos back to back, that's probably because I'm riding a bike on the same day shooting videos back to back. Because on the days that it's cooler, I'll change my camera, because I don't want to do all my videos just on one camera. So I'll be changing up to my other camera and my other helmet to do some of them. It'll get to where I'll get to wanting that enclosed helmet. But so y'all just keep your eyes peeled for that. And I want to say thanks for the support that you guys have been giving. We're still continuing to grow. We've kind of stalled out a little bit on YouTube, but I've noticed on Facebook I'm starting to grow. I've gotten a lot more views, a lot more people have kind of opened up to me. Oh, and one more thing before I get out of here. I'm in need of a fuel tank and maybe a solo seat that will fit a 1997 1200 Sportster. If you got one laying around and you don't want to use it, give old T-Bone a call, because I've got a family member, Greg, who has gotten a hold of a 97 Sportster, and he's wanting to restore a few things on it. He's got a tank that can be cleaned out and used, but if we could find a cleaner tank, a better tank. I had a couple, but they wouldn't fit the bike. And a solo seat, and it's going to have to probably be pretty specific. 96, 97, 98. It's probably going to have to be right there in that 3 or 4 year period. Because although there wasn't big significant changes in the Sportsters, there was changes in certain designs, like the petcock position changed a couple of times. Of course, the fuel tanks changed out a couple of times, meaning that the fuel capacity changed. But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna ease on toward the house here and get ready for supper, and might even try to mow a little grass this evening, who knows. But I'll tell you what, guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. If you are new here, hey, watch some of my videos before you subscribe to my channel. Make sure I'm for you. And everybody who can, give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button, because that goes a long ways in YouTube and in Facebook. It puts me in the algorithm. More people get to see my videos. But I tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this video done, and I'm going to back out of here. So until the next time, y'all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and enjoy these beautiful days. I'm T-Bone, and this has been Rolling with T-Bone.